We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's interleague baseball on the show. Hyunjin Ryu gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 7:07.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 4 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And 2-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Up, and that one is gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. First home run of the campaign for him, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The designated hitter.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tyler Mahle gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
A ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Split-fingered pitches in there for strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Ground ball foul down the left side. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Bases are empty. One man out. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lays off 1-0. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting 4th.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. From the stretch.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. At the plate. Moustakas, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. 2-2. Now the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Phillip Ervin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. It's by much there, but it's just a bit high. A ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, Aristides Aquino, hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. Moustakas rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. This is popped up. Shaw has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Batting 9, the catcher.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping into the box, Kurt Casale. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. 1-2 now.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The first baseman.
Riding in once again, Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 0-1 offering. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Irvin, the runner at third. Aquino over at second. Galvis at first. 2 out in the inning. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
3-1 to him now. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. The payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now back.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Nick Castellanos now, and he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield.
The last at bat.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes to the Reds DH.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 the count now. Swings through it for strike number 2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Castellanos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Stepping up now, Randall Grichuk. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Grichuk, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a ball lined towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Number 10.
So coming to the plate, Reese McGuire. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ball one to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, one man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Galvis relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Jesse Winker will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Winker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Winker, originally from New York State. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. Misses, ball two.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, number 44.
In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Galvis behind 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Jesse Winker will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now playing right field.
So digging in now, Billy McKinney, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Drilled to the right side, fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 9.
Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Biggio. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Aquino is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter. Whoa. Yes.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat.
Aye.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Chopper to short. Reined in. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. Reds lead this one 7-0. Ready for another chance? Kurt Casale as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
He's got to hurry on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into right field, that's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 0-2 home.
Ball in. Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ready on 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit the other way out toward right field. Winker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A bouncer up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Here's the 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Guerrero is on his way home. He'll score easily, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard on the ground to second. Moustakas is there. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Some more of the... All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Reds. Left fielder. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nicholas Castellanos becomes the first out of the inning. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Career homer number 149, as this is now a 7-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And he misses 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. 2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0.
Complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike two with the letters. 0-2 now. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Kevin Biggio. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fouled off. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. First. Two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Line drive to center field. Aquino is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Top half. The sixth about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder Aristides Aquino. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Outside.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Tucker Barnhart will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there he goes towards second. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning.
And they get him trying to swipe a Tucker Barnhart will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catcher, number
First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Hernandez.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. From the stretch. Line to the right side. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ryan Borucki comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So the lineup flips. over and digging in, Nick Senzel. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit on the ground is short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. In is Joey Votto now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. No hits to this point. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
No balls and a strike to count. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Behind 0-2 now. Here's a look over to first. And late reactions, and they got him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Here comes the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Miley sets. Here's the 2-1, and he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Bo Bichette will be next. Count remains full. He'll try it again. 3-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Bo Bichette is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the DH, Eugenio Suarez.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Nope. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in and looking for more, Aristides Aquino. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Now here it comes.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
The 0-1 pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And he falls behind, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Miley sets. 1-2 on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Freddie Galvis. Down the left field line and deep. And that end up a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. McGuire finds it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Barnhart stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he popped him up. Shaw in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Ready for another shot now. Rendell Grichuk starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. And it's gone.
Now batting, number 10.
Lucas Sims will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. As he grounds one briskly to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The center fielder, number 28, Billy.
Settling in now, Billy McKinney. It was a walk in his last trip. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
In now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll watch one miss. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
3-0 to him now. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. One there. Oh, but he beats it out. Blue Jays down to their final out now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. 2 out with the man at first. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 8-2 tonight's final. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Mahle earns his first win of the season.